Good morning. Today is August 15, 2012, and I'm watching the boats go out to sea because this is where I live out on the beach because I'm homeless. That's that cough I got. Got that from a guy called Nunzio of Howard Beach on 84th Avenue. In Lindenwood. That's because of his greed. And all of these things is really a prelude to what happens to homeless people. And that's what I set out to do. Because this is what I was doing. I had to do, rather. I had to become homeless and try to do something with the homelessness other than just start all over again. That's for slaves. I don't have to do that. I was made homeless wrongfully, and I set out to even the score. I set out to get revenge. I set out to make the people pay for what they did. That's what I mean by revenge. By exposing them in the political offices that they're in the government offices that they're in those government jobs, in order for them to see clearly and hopefully remember how beautiful my life was before they decided that they would destroy it in order to keep contained racism by the Bloomberg administration that could only be under the banner that this was something that was orchestrated by a fascist. And that fascist is none other than one person, the evidence alleges, is Michael R. Bloomberg. This is not what I'm saying against the guy. I ain't got nothing to say against the guy. I like the guy. But don't you think when I found out what I found out, how you think I'm so disenchanted with this country? My mommy, Aza, she's Jewish. What's a Jewish guy doing caught railroading Negroes and Puerto Ricans out of public housing in a real vicious way? Crazy, man. And then you can't say that, oh, you know, he's a Jewish guy. Yo, that's how he can get away with it. Because he's got the protection of that community and its wealth, its power, and influence. And he misused that. He appointed affirmative action chairman to railroad down to keep his hands clean. And the Daily News has got NYCHA doing all these things. And nobody is blaming the boss who put him in the power that's got him doing that. Why didn't he take it to the mayor and say, Mayor, I can't do this. Mayor, something's wrong. But all the while, Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg was taking credit for the turnover rate in NYCHA, the low crime rate in NYCHA, and all that crap. Everything was contained. Everything was suppressed. And that's what I'm saying. Councilman Sanders in Far Rockaway, right here on the beach where I live. I'm your constituent. I sent you the information by email through your campaign office. Your office, Mr. Sanders, snubbed me. I went to the campaign office. I'm talking to this girl with this British accent. I'm telling you, what I done did to Shirley Huntley was revenge. I meant to get revenge on Shirley Huntley and every black elected official whose hands are dirty and allowing Dr. Philip Drive to become freaking homeless, and I've been living out here on this beach for the past 3 freaking summers. Former Special Forces. I can do that. I don't need your women. I don't need your cars. I don't need anything from you but justice. I'll get to women, I'll get to cars, I'll get to all of that when I get ready. I'll go work for it. But Right now, I'm telling you, all my fans out there, that these people that you seem to think are your leaders, that are your this and that, can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. The only way to know that you can trust them is to make them pass the test. They have to be tested. If they want to get trusted, they have to be tested. And you American people, come on now, you got to do something. People around the world are watching you because you're the most influential power around the world. Your claim that this is America claims that's the greatest country in the world. That is yet to be proven. Come on. I thought it was, but not in homelessness, living in dissolution because one guy decided that he would change the world and put his brand on it forever. And it sure looked like everything was going great, real nice. Mayor Bloomberg was some kind of economic messiah for New York City after 9/11, after what Giuliani did. When in fact it's pure and total freaking fraud. It's pure and total fraud. Mayor Bloomberg is a fascist. He's no different than Mussolini of Italy, Marco of Spain, and Hitler of Germany. Those are the four pillars of fascism. In the 20th and the 21st century is what it is. But there seems to be a problem here in America. Because of my skin color, there are things I just can't say. I'm not supposed to say. Number one, I'm not supposed to use the J word. Give me a freaking break. My great-grandfather was Jewish. I come from a white line in Haiti, raised as a European. You can't see European in America, especially not the black woman. You will get no attention. Yeah, you've been, and I hate it. Oh yeah, yes, I'd love to go to Paris. I'd love to go. Hey, how you doing? Everything about studying what it is to be black in America I did in the past 2.5 years. No, 7 years. First, living in a building where they paid people to get out and brought in all the project folks. Then living in the project with Rosina Law for about 6 months altogether. Then at Angie's house in Queensbridge South. So I've got a pretty good idea where it is to be a poor, downtrodden colored Negro in America. And I have that story to tell. I have the story to tell on how this country has 50% more black people than it needs, and it should find a way of eliminating them. I don't mean in a bad way. I'm thinking about a mass migration outside this country for at least 50% of every black people out here. Okay? America loves the black people that it beats up on and shoots and all that. So all the black people, that are poor and all, leave them here and send all the black professionals somewhere else. Mass migration out of the United States of America. Out. The only thing is what country wants them. What country is going to take 5 million black Americans in the span of 15, 20 years in their country? Nobody. That's an import the United States cannot sell. Why? America sells everything else. Come on now. That's the story to tell America. I took an oath to protect the Constitution of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Sounds like Mayor Bloomberg's domestic, and he's ticked me off. Go and tell your business, buddy. Bye-bye.